This is a quick video to show how to read a flowchart. So in this particular flowchart, we have several key concepts. We have here some process box, some output boxes, decisions, and we have some on-page references. So the idea is the program always starts with this, I don't know what you call that shape, an extended circle or an ellipse. Usually would be either the word start, or you're going to see like main or the name of the method inside that box. And you'll note the flow can only go in one direction. Only one thing can happen coming out of any particular box. The only exception to that rule is if you have a decision diamond. In a decision diamond, something's either true or it's false, right? Every other box can only have the program flow in one particular direction. And that's because that's the way your program really executes on your computer. It executes line by line. So if I wanted to display exactly what this program is doing to the screen, trying to mimic what the computer would display, what I need to do is I need to start at the top, and I think, okay, I got an integer named counter, and another one that's called square, and I've got another variable here that's called max value equals to 10. So that's fine. That I wouldn't see that displayed to the screen of the computer. That's just how the computer is going to keep track of things. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put some scratch paper over here. So let's see here. So we have counter, square, and max value. Okay. So scratch area, we'll call it counter, square, and max value, which equals 10. Okay, so now it's going to display to the screen number, and then I'm going to hit the tab button, and then I'm going to write the word square, and I get a new line. So here I'm going to type number, tab button, square, and I'm going to hit my enter key for a new line. And then it says display a dashed line. So put a little dashed line under this, and then hit enter, right, for the new line. And when I see the on-page reference of A, what I do is I come all the way up here, and I'm going to see, oh, here's the other A. So this is where the flow continues. And this is only done because it helps us from scrolling up and down screens, just keeps things a little cleaner and more tight. And it says here, set the counter equal to 1. So I'm going to go into my scratch area and I'll say, well, counter equals 1 right now. And we do a check. And the check is 1 less than or equal to the maximum value? Well, the maximum value is 10. So is 1 less than or equal to 10? That's a true statement. In that case, set the square equal to the counter raised to the power of 2. Right? So functionally this is saying 1 raised to the power of 2, which is the same as 1 times 1, which is equal to 1. And then we're going to display counter, which in this case is 1. So I'm going to go to my new line here. I'm going to say 1. Oops. And tab over, and then I'm going to put the square, which in this case is 1, and then hit a new line. Now it's going to increase the counter, right? So I've done this, so now I come down, increase the counter by 1. Come back up here, and now it's saying is the counter, which is now 2, is 2 less than or equal to 10? Well, that's true. So set the square equal to the counter, which is 2 raised to the power of 2. So now this is really 2 raised to the power of 2, or 2 times 2, which is equal to 4. Okay, then I'm going to do my display. So display the counter, tab over, type in the square, and then hit new line. So if I come back down to where our computer display would be, it'd be 2. And I'm going to put the value 4. Now counter goes to 3. So it comes back up. Is 3 less than or equal to 10? That's true. So set the square equal to 3 raised to the power of 2. So 3 raised to the power of 2 is the same as 3 times 3, which is equal to 9. and then it says display counter tab square, right? So our counter is 3, and our square is 9. So 3, 9. And this will keep looping until the counter is 10, right? So once the counter equals 10, then this, or sorry, once the counter hits 11, then this will become false. So I'm just going to write this in. So it's going to be 4, 16, 25, 36. Okay, so now our counter is 10 in that last display line. So counter now goes to 11, and it's going to come up and it's going to say 11 is less than or equal to 10. Well, that's a false statement. 11 is not less than or equal to 10. So it's false, so the program ends. So what we would see on the screen would be basically those lines right there. Okay? I hope that helps in understanding the question from the exam and how to read flowcharts.